Hi everyone! As you know, used trucks activity is critical to the truck business. In this video, we have tried to summarize the best practices for turning yourself into a top-performing used truck seller. As you will see, it's not just a question of working well at an individual level. It means working well as a team, making a group effort together with the new vehicle and after-sales teams. By applying the tips we will give you in this video, you can improve the customer experience of used truck buyers along with your sales performance. We are here in Spain with Igor Arbizu. Hi Igor.
Hi, good morning.
Igor is an experienced used truck salesperson and has started a new stage of his career as a regional manager for used truck sales. He's going to share his experiences with the used truck business with us. Shall we get started, Igor?
Come on.
Igor, tell us a little about yourself.
My name's Igor Arbizu. I'm 36 years old. I joined Renault Trucks in the middle of 2016 in the used trucks department.
How many vehicles have you sold during that time?
In 2017, I sold 85 units. In 2018, 110 units.
What is your secret to achieving good results?
My secret has been to visit customers, to complete a used truck vehicle process in the workshop, working as one big team, and then putting a lot of effort into the after-sales aspect.
Tell me more about this process.
All right, the process we use goes like this. The first thing we did was to put a board close to the workshop that everyone can see, and we use it, so all people who participate in the used truck process can fill in and follow it. In the first column we have the registration info, so everyone knows what vehicles we have in stock on the lot, their specific location, the arrival date, so we can keep track of vehicles, the 200 points of the checklist, and whether they've been done or not. Once they are all done, we have the quote column, which is used to show if the workshop quote's been approved. Then the workshop starts the preparation, first the mechanical aspect plus the quality plan, then it moves on to the cosmetic aspects. At the end of the process, the truck is washed and a sticker is put on the board in a specific column to show that the truck is ready. Then the truck's parked on the lot in the used vehicle specific display area. They take high quality photos and upload them on the website. That's what we do to get a truck ready for sale. The last two columns are filled in when the truck's sold, and that way we can know if the pre-delivery check's been done and the truck delivery date. Thanks to all this, we can monitor our stock and comply with delivery dates, getting trucks prepared for sale as quickly as possible.
The customer's first impression is critical in our line of business.
Right, Matthew. It's one of the most important things in the used vehicle business. That's why we always say that you never get a second chance to make a first impression. That's why we have to make a special effort to the cosmetic preparation of vehicles, so they're high quality and as close as possible to looking like a new vehicle.
What are the most important details of the cosmetic preparation of the truck?
Let's take a look at them.
Igor, what do you need to keep in mind when preparing the cab interior?
You need to keep several things in mind. The first thing is that you need to clean it up completely, including the trim, the storage compartments, the fridge, so the truck looks almost like it's just left the factory. Once the truck's cleaned up, you have to check for all types of wear and tear to see whether you need to replace a button or a floor mat or recover the steering wheel to bring the truck back to perfect condition.
Let's take a look at the most important details of the vehicle's exterior.
This truck, as you can see, is all finished. We've polished up the entire cab. It's very important to polish all the parts of the cab so that it looks like a new vehicle. being very careful with the points where it joins in to the other parts of the truck. We have taken the time to touch up the paint on the lower parts because there were small scratches. Therefore, we optimize parts by painting them. That way it stands out in comparison to the other trucks in terms of its cosmetics. For the mirror housing, in this case, it had some small scratches, and so we took the time to paint them the same color as the body, and now they look like new mirrors. We always paint the tires and sand them down so they look like new tires. We also always paint the catalytic converter covers, both on the top and on the side one, because those are parts that really get worn, and if you paint them, they look like new. In terms of the fuel tank, we clean it first with acid, and then we polish it, because that way they look new, as you can see. With the straps, if they have any scuffs or marks, we paint them black, so that you don't notice the imperfection, and they look like new. We do the same thing with the back tyres as with the front ones. And then finally, regarding the chassis, if the vehicle comes in with parts that have a bit of rust on them, we touch it up with the original paint, so that it doesn't stand out from the rest of the vehicle. As you can see, by working on all these details, we wind up with a truck on the lot that looks like new.
Igor, I want to see a complete example of a truck renovation until it looks like a new vehicle.
All right, here we have a truck that's being reconditioned. As you can see, the truck was in really poor shape when it came in, and now they're polishing it up. You can see what it started out like and how it winds up after the polishing process, before, during, and after.
Igor, can you talk about the best practices for putting trucks on display?
The best practices I've used are to always use the traffic area at the entrance to the workshop. That is a visible location where customers pass by when they come into the shop. And the other is the traffic area by the road. The trucks have to be facing the road so that people can see them. All the trucks have to be in specific spots so that they're always positioned well, aligned, so that you can open the doors, which gives off a much more professional image. These should always be the finished trucks. Never put a truck out on the lot if it's not finished. Once we have them all prepared, we take them out to the lot and put them in their marked off spots with their technical information sheet and their completed quality plan checklist. That helps give things a very professional image, which boosts sales on a day-to-day basis.
Igor, what techniques do you use to promote used vehicles?
The techniques I use the most are to visit the customers, working with a customer list from the area together with the list from the workshop, so we can cover the greatest number of customers possible. There's also the website. We upload high-quality photos on our website that try to reflect the inventory on our lot. We also put together catalogues of the vehicles we have in stock so that we can leave them in the driver waiting rooms at the reception desk, so people can give them out to their co-workers. And the good thing is that these catalogues can be shared via email, WhatsApp, text message. That way we're in direct contact with our customers and we can let them know about our monthly promotions.
Are these the trucks you have out on the lot?
Yeah, we've used the space at the reception desk, which is an area with a lot of traffic. That way the customer can grab an info sheet on a truck they like, or take a catalogue with all the trucks in stock.
Igor, how important is the road test for customers?
That's when we have a customer who is about to take a purchase decision. It helps quite a lot to take this customer out for a road test. In that way, the customer can hear the sound of the engine, how the truck handles, how the gearbox handles, and that helps him to decide to buy the vehicle. Customers aren't used to being able to test out a truck on the road.
Can you talk about how you stay in contact with customers?
Yeah, the way to stay in contact with customers can be summarized with one sentence I use a lot. When the truck gets delivered, it's not the end of the sale. It's the start of a relationship with the customer. One tool that we can take advantage of is OptiFleet. We can use it with customers in order to give them information and advise them on their fuel consumption. In this way, we can keep a close relationship.
Igor, there is something you do with buyback customers here in Spain. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we're working together with our new vehicle team members to visit customers that will return their vehicles from buyback soon. So we can talk to the customers about the terms and conditions for returning the vehicles. We avoid having vehicles returned in bad conditions, generating a claim and negative discussions with the customer. We also optimize costs and reduce lead time.
Igor, we have to wrap up this video.
Well, we have to say that to start with, we have to create a team in the workshop so that the used vehicle goes through a process that will allow us to have trucks that are prepared at a certain level of quality, leading to a higher number of sales, a better reputation in the region, and a price positioning that is appropriate for the T-line. In addition, we need to work with a database so that we can organize visits, calls, mailings, texts, everything that needs to happen to be in contact with customers. We need to work on deliveries. A used vehicle delivery needs to be the same as a new vehicle delivery. And of course, one of the most important things is the after-sales relationship. We need to stay in contact with customers and remember that the sale starts when the truck is delivered.
Igor, what is the strength of the offerings from Renault Trucks?
There are a lot of strengths, but to sum them up, we have the best truck on the market and the best warranties, and we're backed up by good results, and of course our great team of people.
Thanks a lot, Igor. I'm sure we're going to sell many trucks.
Used is more!